kind of nice. Tried to play a bit more aggressive, make some really difficult shots as best we could out there. And, it was playing that game felt a bit unshackled, right? So it was kind of an interesting, practice as far as really bearing down and focusing and making some precise shots. So it was actually a really good environment for us, I think. Yeah, like the last couple of days especially, we played afternoon, evening, and there's not much turnaround time. And then, by the time you get to bed, it's super late, and it's just a little bit mind and body, some wear and tear. So even though we're not playing in the 1-2 game tonight, this little rest will probably be beneficial for us. Well, we've got some practice in between here, so we'll keep the legs loose. But, I think we're looking forward to some family time, put our feet up. And we're still getting some ice access. So it's kind of a good mix of everything without, the wear and tear as far as, playing, a really tough game. So we've got a nice, over 24 hours as far as, till the next game.
And looking at Team Alberta tomorrow, obviously you guys have played those guys a lot in various events. What's it take to beat them?
It's going to take one of our best games of the week. We've had some really good tilts with them all season. We've had some games where guys are in the high 90s and it's just kind of one shot make or break a team. So I'm hoping for that type of game on Saturday because I think they'll be tough to beat, and both teams will have to be at their best.
Was the last time you played in Canada Cup, or have you played them since?
Other than here?
Yeah,
Canada Cup. I remember the round robin game. We played, I think, close to 100% our back end to just barely eke out the round robin win, and then in the final, Kevin probably almost threw triple digits at us and beat us in the final. So, just stellar play from both teams. So I'm hoping for that kind of battle on Saturday.
Did you guys send a message at all in that game?
No, I think it was a good game for both teams. There were some good shots. It wasn't indicative of the score. It was a very low-scoring game, but there was a lot of low percentage shots made to generate those blanks. So I thought it was a really good game for both sides. I think it conserved a little bit of energy, which was nice for probably both teams as well. And I don't expect anything different tonight with both teams coming out firing again.
There was some people posting online saying how boring that was. I mean, I would suggest you'd probably have a different attitude because there was lots of rocks in play, lots of shots being made.
Yeah, I think if you understand the game, you understand that there was some very tremendous shots made to generate those blanks. So as much as it was a, I guess, quote-unquote boring game, I thought there was a lot of great shots made that just ended up removing a lot of rocks from play. And if it's going to be the same tonight, we'll absolutely take it.
Does 11-0 carry any burden?
No, I think what it does for us is, and that was our main thing coming out of the round robin, was just continuing to have our confidence, maintain the level of play that we had throughout the duration of the round robin, and most important thing now is carrying that through to tonight.
Good way to finish. That's a nice way to end the Tim Hortons Brier for you guys.
Oh yeah, that's huge. We needed the 2 wins. We knew what kind of situation we're in, and we just said win our 2 and hope for some help and see what happens. So they were still big games. That was the biggest game this morning too. It was really huge for us. So mission accomplished. Stay out of that relegation next year. So it feels really good.
A lot of positives to take away from this year, I would think, for your team.
Yeah, there is. We finished at 3-8, and I think we had 4 extra end games, and I think we had a couple down to the 10th end. So I think we really only had the one blowout against Northern Ontario. So. We were pretty proud. I think we played some of the best curling we've ever had at this Brier, all of us. And it's right up there with the year we made the playoffs. It's just the level of talent over the last couple of years has just risen that much. I think that. We'll walk away with it pretty happy. It's gonna feel pretty good for the weekend, ending on a winning note and staying out of that relegation for sure. Don't have that sour taste in your mouth.
Normally, I would ask guys to pick what's going to happen in the playoffs, and they'd be very diplomatic. You, of course, have a vested interest. What are your thoughts about those playoffs?
Yeah, it's going to be some great curling. We had a side door sheet of the 1 versus 2 game there, and it was pretty darn defensive. Hard to score, hard to get rocks in play. They're both bombing them, but I'll be cheering for Alberta the whole way. So hopefully those guys can get hot, and I think they got a good chance once they get rolling.